Hello and welcome to lesson 13th of the Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2015. So I'm going to save this now as lesson 13 and then continue on with what we're going to do. So I'm going to open up my project window right here. What we're going to do today is we're going to animate the effects and add keyframes onto the effect that we have on the timeline here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my project window right here. I'm going to create okay, my sequence is right here, so I'm just going to drag a video right there and add in an effect onto it. So I'm going to keep the existing settings and then scale to frame size. Where is it? Okay, there you go. So what we have is now you know that we can actually apply an effect onto a timeline here. So if I were to go to effects, go to video effects and go to distort, for example, let me take the corner pin effect right there. And if I were to do that, you can see that I can change the corner pin of the video right here. And the video actually plays like that. And what I can do is I can actually add in keyframes onto the effect right here. So what I can do is I can add a start effect keyframe, go to another side and change the effect just like this. And you can see that if I play this, it actually animates the effect there. So I can do that with all of the effects that I have. For example, what I can do is I can go to spherize. Let me add in the effect just like that, increase the radius. All right, so what I can do is I can add in an effect to the radius just like this, go to the side just like this and increase the amount of radius. And then you can see that there is an effect just like that. All right, so this is how the effect actually works. And you can add in keyframe to any of the effects over here as long as it has the toggle animation key just like this. So it's just like adding on the effect onto my motion window right here, my motion bar, and I can actually also use multiple effects just like that. And of course, like if you were to see a clipping mask thing right here on the effects, different effects, you can actually see this. I can actually drag click that and it allows me to draw a mask on where to apply the effect. So if I were to draw a mask to just this area, you can see that the effect onto that particular area is applied. And what I can do is I can actually now add in keyframes onto the mask as well. So I can add in the keyframe to mask feather, go a bit to the side and increase my mask feather, and you can see that there is a mask feather effect. So it starts out like this and ends out like this. So you can see that now my video is actually turning red. That means I have to process the video in order to play it smoothly. So in order to do that, I will have to press enter. But before that, let me just cut a portion of the video that I want to use so that I can have a quick render just like that. Let me delete these out just like these. And if I were to press enter, you can see that there is a rendering going on. And note that this will increase the file size of your hard drive, which you have to go to preferences, delete cache in. So let us just wait for this. And if you were to do this, this is just a glitch that is happening, which should get removed after the processing is done, when we're about to be done right here. Okay, 84 frames and then done. All right, so you can see that there is the effect just like that, and this turn screen now it is actually playing smoothly just like that. So so what this does is if I were to press enter, then the cache size actually increases and it might actually change the size of my hard drive. So what I can do to remove the cache is just go to edit, preferences, and then go to my option right here, and let us just go on to my memory. Okay, there you go, RAM reserve for the media and clean. Yeah, there you go. In the media, you can see that there's media cache database. I can change the location of it as well, and if I were to press clean, what it does is it removes the cast that I have. Usually it does not remove the cast that I'm using for the video, but if I do that, it'll remove all of the other casts that is taking up my space. So it really frees up my hard disk space. So let me just use an effect. So let's see how we can use the effect onto my other videos. So I have my morning Skylabs right here. So let's keep the existing setting over there. So this is my video right there. So what I can do is I can go over onto my effects, and then I'm gonna go over onto my, all right, there you go. So let's go to distort itself. I'm going to go for a twirl. Let's see what this actually does. Let me increase it. Let me increase the angle of it, and let me increase, okay, this does a troll of the video. So, okay, troll center. Let me just change that out. All right. So now if I were to click this right here, toggle animation, I can go back onto the spot and get over back to 0, 0, and 0. And let me see how it looks right here. And let me just play it by pressing the key. And you can see that there is a small transition that I just made with this. So I can add in multiple effects to this as well. So let me just go over to spearize this like this, and then go to my center of sphere. Okay, let me just increase this out, go to radius, go over to the side and increase the spearize. Let me just go to 0 right about here, and you can see both of the effects are now creating a very, very cool effect. So I can do this with almost all of my effects just like that, and it really helps me to create custom transitions. So what it also allows me to do is add in keyframes onto my audio layers. So if I were to go to my audio, it'll also act the same. So now, if we were to go over to my motion controls, I can create small animations onto my my timeline using the title as well. So what I can do is, let's say I have a video right here. Let's go to my morning Skylabs, keep the existing settings just like that, and go to right click, new item and title, and press OK just like that. And then I'm going to create a rectangular shape just like this. All right, and this is gonna act as my nameplate for the video. So I'm going to choose a custom design just like this, maybe adjust this a bit more according to my liking, just like that. Press the close button, drag the title onto the first layer, and the second layer is gonna be the text. So I'm going to go over here to the title, press OK, and then go to T, and then type in the text over here, test text. Okay, let me just like test text, and then select, I'm gonna select Myriad Pro for this, Myriad Pro. All right, and then choose the color just like this. Okay, there you go. I want to keep these in different layers so that I can animate it later on. All right, so let me just close this out and drag the text onto the top just like this. So what I can do is now I can use my motion in order to animate the text just like this. So I'm going to go over here, go to effects, motion, and I'm going to go over here because this is where I want the title bar to appear. So let me just keep the position on the right just like this. And then, okay, this is gonna start off from the right, just like this. And when you drag on the drag on any tool, you can see that there's a certain speed to it. And if you were to hold Shift on your keyboard, you can actually push it further down the road. So I'm going to press Shift so that there's a faster scroll. If I leave this Shift, so you can see that there's a small scroll, Shift, and it's a faster scroll. Okay, go to the side just like this. And then for the text, what I'm going to add in an A's in and A's out for this. So let's go right click, temporal interpolation, A's in and then A's out. All right. So this is how it looks like. And then onto my test text just like this. And my test text is going to appear from the top right here. So let me go to the position, And then let me change the position like this, because I'm supposed to actually go to the right for this. And this is gonna appear from the top just like this, and then right click, temporal interpolation, ease in and ease out. Usually I like to do this to save time so that I don't have to individually select the ease in and ease out process. So there you go, that's the text. The text is a bit slow if you ask me, so I'm going to change the keyframe position just like this, and there you go. All right, a bit faster would be more suitable. All right, there you go. So that's what I want. So at the end, I want the fade out. So what I want to do is I'm just gonna squeeze this a bit. Go to my let me go to effects, and I'm gonna use my cross dissolve just like this. Cross dissolve over here and cross dissolve over here. And play this out, and it fades out just like this. So I can either use the motion or my fade out. So I can also use my motion to get it out. So let's say my text is fading out. I want the box to actually disappear to the bottom section over here. So I'm going to add in another keyframe just like this by clicking on add and remove keyframe. Go to the side just like this, and then keep it to the bottom. So this is how my result looks then. So this is how you can use the motion settings, and how you can use the motion controls for basic animation for effects, and basic animation for title. So this is quite useful in order to create intros in your videos and so forth. So hope you guys learned something as always, and as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.